Welcome back. Welcome back. And you know when you making a video, your phone could be dry all day. Soon as you start recording the videos, I'm like 3 minutes in. Here come my daughter's mom. So I had to talk to my baby. So boom, we back. But we're gonna run it back and it's all good, baby, because we're gonna do it bigger and better. So this video right here, man, like I always say, God speaks to me. And God don't speak to you how like I'm speaking to you guys right now like this. Well, he might. I don't know. I can't say how he speaks to you or, the universe speaks to you guys. I'm not you guys. So I can't say. But for me, it's just like I'm going about my day, boom. Or I'm listening to a podcast, boom. I'm reading the book, boom. Like one little nugget from the book. That's why you got to read these books and get the gems from it. Because you can read 100 books. All of them say like they kind of start similarly saying the same thing, especially if it's like the same, like, self-help or like spiritual, like self-mastery, self-improvement type things. And you just start getting all these little gems. And it basically just leads you to like, you got to take action, man. But all of that to say that this video right here is called, this is a free game session, but this is a free game session about not giving a fuck about what people think. Richard, why are you? You're so vulgar, man. Not giving a fuck. Yeah, man, because you gotta not give a fuck. That's how you gotta live life, bro. You can't worry about what people think of you. And I don't mean this in a way like, okay, you're in a professional environment. You gotta carry yourself well. You see, I'm clean guy, dressed well. I'm groomed. Care about that. Care about that for yourself anyway. But know that when you do this, you're presenting this person to the world. So now people are going to see, they're going to respect you because you're respecting yourself, right? So in a sense, like care about yourself and like, care about your image and stuff like that. But as far as, oh, this person don't like me, I don't give a fuck if that person like me or not. And you shouldn't either. That's the point. That's what I'm saying, right? And this whole thing came to me, right? Because I'm in the Navy, right? If you guys know anything about the Navy, and I figure that most of you probably don't, because with 1% of the 1%, you have this thing. It's called sea duty, and that's where we are able to go out to sea. I can't say too much. That's all I'm gonna say. And then you go to shore. So shore is where you don't go out to sea. So it's a rotation. So whatever your job is, your rate, there's a seashore rotation, right? So for me, my rate, my rotation is 4 years sea duty. So that just means at any given point in this 4 years, I'm likely going to go out to a ship. I could be ship's company. I work on land, like I said before. I'm a squadron, so we be attached to the ship. So when the ship goes out in deployment, we'll go anywhere in this 4 years. Now for the rotation for the 3 years, I'm on land and I'm not going nowhere. I'm chilling. I'm not chilling. We working, but it's not as strenuous as getting ready to go on deployment and deployment itself, and then coming back and just all of the ins and outs of that. So that sea duty is more work, and then the 3 year shore duty is just where that's where you get your college and you volunteer, and that's when you start building the other stuff, right? And you have a set schedule. So seashore rotation, right? So that's the Navy. So I've been in 11 years, so I've been in a couple commands. There are people who I have, when I came in at 18, I'm not knowing this though, because you coming in, it's a big Navy, it's a big, everything is so big, and um it's a big world. I'm meeting all these people, and I haven't lived long, so I don't realize like, so 4 years to me is a lot. So that's why I didn't even think I was going to end up doing the whole 20. Because I'm like, man, that's a lot of my life. I don't want to give my whole. But now, 10 years later, 11 years later, I'm like, bro, 10 years ain't nothing. It went by like that. So I'm going to go and thug it out. But all of that to say that a lot of those people I've never saw again. I've been in 4 commands now. This is my 4th command. I haven't seen. There are some people I have never seen since my first command. There are people who have gotten out, people who went back, moved back to their home country, their home state. And I'm moving. I've been traveling around the world doing my thing. You run into some people, but all in all, I wish that I could go back and tell younger Richard, hey man, stop worrying about what these people think of you. You have to grow up and you have to mature. But once you realize that people are so temporary, like you can't worry about the small things. Coming from Louisiana, it's we're big on this respect thing, like I always talk about, right? We're big on respect. So the little things matter to me, still do. I'm still like that, but I'm more understanding of the world around me and other people, and I don't take things personal like I used to. Coming up down there in my southern upbringing, it was respect, manners. Somebody sneeze, bless you, you're welcome, or thank you, you're welcome. Hold the door open for anyone, men, women, old ladies, kids. You take care of the kid, respect heavily, right? Got into the Navy, a personal space like boundaries. You don't be you standing in line. You're not this close behind somebody. You know, people just you having a conversation with somebody coming in, jumping into your conversation without saying excuse me. To me, that's like I'm like, bro, what? So it was a big culture shock coming into the Navy. So I was so caught up on like these little things. I'm like, man, these people are just they're racist, they're rude, they're just assholes, they're this. Getting so worked up about these things, not realizing it was all temporary. I'm glad that I went through it though, because if you don't leave your bubble, your hometown, you think that this is the world until you get out in the world and you start meeting people, and then you realize, okay, so because they weren't brought up the way I was brought up, that doesn't make them bad people, but we just it's cultural differences. There are differences, right? Now you don't take everything as personal, and you just tend to give less of a fuck, right? Now do you see? So think about old people, right? Hold on, man, hold on. It was a lady comment on one of my videos. She was talking about some you on here preaching all of this and you drinking soda. First of all, lady, this is a sparkling water, okay? I don't drink soda unless I mix it with my Hennessy, but we ain't talking about that right now. This is a sparkling water, okay? I'm gonna drink my sparkling water. Mm, that's good. Hold on. If y'all don't know about sparkling water, first wake up in the morning, that sparkling water fill you up, or you eat it, you drink it like with your meal before you eat your meal. You'll feel fuller longer. So sparkling water is good. But anyway, think about old people, right? Once you've been on this earth for so long and you've lived the life, old people just don't care because like man, they know they got more days behind them than in front of them, and they understand. They don't take they've been through heartbreak. They've had people die in their family, friends. They done fell out with friends, family. They've lost money, came up on. They have this experience, so they understand things, and they just be happy to be alive. But as far as the small things, they don't care, and they gonna tell you how they feel. That's one thing I can respect. Now, like I said, I come from the South, so I have experienced some racism. I've seen these old people, and they, you know, I have white friends, and some of my white friends be like, "Look, Rich, I'm gonna be real. Like my granddad, he they don't like black people. I can't I can't be mad at them because of that. I used to. I'm like, damn, I don't understand, but we didn't do nothing. That's whatever they were taught coming up. That's what they was taught. It was programmed into them. It would take me extra energy trying to change the world and trying to change the way people see me and all of this. You just understand. Come a certain age, some people are going to be set in their ways, and there's only but so much you can do to change somebody's thoughts, to change somebody's mind, somebody's opinion. You really, most of the time, you can't. And when you talk about an old person and that's how they feel, they've been feeling this way all their life, you'll be a fool to get mad about it. As long as they ain't coming at you no type of way, disrespecting you, hey, I could care less. In the military, back to the Navy, right? I work with people. I have worked with people whom I know don't like me for no reason. It could be because I'm black. Could be because I'm confident. I walk with my head up high. Because I have military bearing. Military bearing is just basically professionalism. Basically, when you're with higher ranking people or just in general, like watching how you carry yourself, just moving professional, being respectful, a respectable individual. That's military bearing. Having that bearing, realizing, talking with to the people of higher rank respectfully, right? That's your military bearing. So I always keep that. I have seen, and this used to bother the hell out of me when I was 19, 20 coming in, and I was just like, what did I do? Now I don't give a damn. But this used to bother me, right? Walking down the P-ways. Those are hallways. That's on the ship or whatever a squadron building. We call them P-ways. So P-ways are just hallways. You walking down the P-way. Good morning, sir. You and sir or ma'am. Good morning, sir, ma'am. Y'all is 2 inches away from each other in passing. I know you heard me. I'm just being good morning. They look you in your face like you got shit on your face. Like you ain't like, oh, got it. Well, fuck me. And then you would think like, okay, maybe they're having a bad day. Everyone has a bad morning. If you're in a leadership position, and your junior personnel is speaking to you, it don't take a half a second. Good morning. How you doing, Wilson? How you doing? Good morning. Right? I've had good, and this is it's not a black and white thing. It's just people thing, right? But it seemed that way at first to me. How you doing, sir? Sir, a white man. Sir, look, don't say shit to me. Somebody else, I witnessed this. Good morning, sir. Hey, good morning, blah blah blah. And he spoke. Sir spoke back to them. This used to get under my skin, and I had to just dig deep in myself and just be like, you know what, Richard, it ain't nothing wrong with you, bro. People is just ignorant, and you have to realize this. This is why I read this book right here. You got to realize people put on this rank, they put on a uniform. That don't change who they are, man. This is a title. This is a job. They can still be racist. They can still be assholes. They can still be sexist. They can still be prejudiced. They can still have all of these things. They just wear the rank, and it's unfair because they'll preach to you all of these things, about fairness and equality and all of this, but it's bullshit to them. At first, it upsets you. It's not fair, and I still don't like it, but it exists. Me continue to be upset about it isn't going to change the fact that it exists. So I have to give my energy to my mission and what I got going on. Don't rock with the people who don't rock with me. Keep it professional, keep that bearing. You know, don't say nothing to sir, don't say nothing to ma'am unless they say something to me if they want to act funny with me. But the ones who do rock with me, and like I said, it's not a race thing because there are some of my best friends in this thing is white, Filipinos, Latinos. So it ain't a race thing. It's just an ignorant people thing, right? And it ain't a rank thing. So it is what it is. I'm gonna say this too. A lot of these guys, and I wasn't Mr. Super popular jock in high school, but a lot of these guys was lame in school. They never was good with girls. They was just socially awkward. They in a position of power in the military, and they'll abuse it or they get all high and mighty. So this happens. People that's in the military know what I'm saying is true, and I'm not sitting here salty about it. It just is what it is. That's the key to life. It's just understanding that things just is what they is. Things are just gonna be what they gonna be, and it ain't nothing you can do. The only person that you can change, that you can control, is yourself. You just don't care about this. Don't worry about the small stuff, man. That's the whole thing. So free game, baby. Like just take that into mind, right? Just when you can live life and you get some experience, you get to traveling, and you get to having goals, and you really trying to accomplish something, right? And you really out here living life. You ain't really even got time to worry about the small shit. Like, think about that, right? Now that I'm at work, right? I'm in a leadership position. I'm in college. I'm thinking about my next 5, 10 years. I'm thinking about these investments. I'm thinking about where I want to travel. I'm thinking about my kids. I'm thinking about legacy. I'm thinking about building a brand. I can't even sit and give my energy to, hey, good morning, sir. He don't say nothing. All right, fuck it. That's it. I'll never say nothing to him again. I don't care no more. I'm not mad about it. On to the next thing. I got shit to do. I'm not worried about what these guys think of me. I'm not no less because that's their loss. They don't want to talk to me. I'm that man. So if they don't want to deal with me, that's okay. That's more power to you. God bless them. They don't know what they don't know. That's fine. I'm not gonna think no less of myself because they don't see my greatness, and that's okay. I love myself. Once you get that self love, it don't matter what nobody say. It don't matter how nobody feel about you. As long as you know how you feel about you, and you know who you are, and you know your worth. That's what it's about, man. So that's this video, man. Don't care what no one think about you. Criticism, um, if it's reasonable, if it's constructive, listen. Always listen. You know what I'm saying? And if it didn't make sense, it makes sense. But if you know that if someone's just being unfair and unjust to you, or you got haters, let them hate, baby. Hey, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it big enough, right? You ain't doing nothing, right? And it sucks when you're a genuine, authentic person and you just trying to live your life and you ain't trying to, like, you a kind guy. A lot of people hate on that because they wish that they could be who you are, and that I've experienced in my life. So don't let it get to you, man. The key is to just not